In this video, we're going to see how easy it is to build an app with ApiOmat. First, we'll set up the backend. Then using Studio, we'll build a native iOS app. We'll then track user analytics. And then at the end, we'll add business logic to the backend. First, we'll log into the ApiOmat platform and create our new app backend. This is the server side of our application. By clicking on configuration, we can see we have a new base URL, an API key, and we have the modules basic with the role and user class. In the module market, we can add functionality to our application, but for this app, we're going to create our own module called the Easy Newsroom. So currently our module is empty. We're going to add a data model to it called the news article, and we can give the news article some attributes such as a title, an author, description, a picture, and a body. We can also set access control lists, but we will now compile the module. And ApiOmat has taken our news article and deployed this onto our REST API. But currently there's no data in our application, so we'll go ahead and add some data into our database so that when we test the app, we'll be able to see some information. Using our database is great for using mock data while rapid prototyping, but customers can also save data here for their live applications, or if they choose, can save it in one of their existing legacy systems. So we can also access our API documentation, where we see a Swagger-based API documentation, and we can give it a quick test to do a request to give us all of the news articles that we just created in the data editor, and we can see that the articles are there and the REST documentation works. On the SDK tab, you have all the tools to give developers to build any kind of application much easier, and you can see here simple code examples of how little code the developer has to write to get, for example, a list of news articles. Though in this video, we're going to show you ApiOmat Studio Mobile. So I just downloaded a sample project, and this is ApiOmat Studio Mobile. Here we'll give our app a name, upload an icon, select the device we're developing for, and go ahead and set up our app styles. So use the eyedropper, select the right blue. And on this screen, we can see a list, but it doesn't have any information yet. So we can go ahead, open our data sheet, and load the data from our backend. We can see the 3 articles show up. So now we're going into a stencil, which is essentially a template for what a list item should look like, and we're just matching our data, and we can see it then appear on the list view. Then we have a detail screen. We can see per drag and drop, we can edit how the app looks and change some text and really make the app look like what we want it to look like. So we're also linking the data here to make sure that when a user opens the screen, they'll see the articles and the descriptions and their authors. We'll also go ahead and drag a new element onto the screen, an icon button, and we'll just make a little like button. So set the color, and now we'll set an interaction so that whenever a user clicks on the like button, an analytics event is tracked with the term article liked. Now we can see our information's on our list, and we'll export our app to Xcode. ApiOmat Studio generates native apps, so they'll run just like you expect on your iPhone. We see the articles here. I clicked on the like button, and in Xcode, the article liked analytics event was tracked. So if we open ApiOmat Analytics, we can see we have a user and some analytics data here. And if I go into the custom events, we can see that we have articles liked. Now, if we want to write some business logic, it's very easy. We just download our module and open it in our IDE of choice. And we'll go in here into the news article hook, and we can write our own business logic. So anytime that an article is created, I want to set the title to don't forget to set a title, and we'll set the description to you forgot to write a description. By doing so, every time a new article is created, those attributes will be set. So we'll upload the module to ApiOmat, and then our business logic will already be implemented. So the upload was a success. And now whenever I create new articles, we can see that the title is set to don't forget to set a title, and the description, you forgot to write a description. And now in the app, we can see that those 2 new articles I created are there with the title and description that we set in the business logic.